You're gonna tell me that one time you took those two girls to the dance. Alright?
Okay.
Remember that story?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Hit me with it, Poppy.
Well, the dance was coming up, and the guys decided they was going to play a trick on me. And there was a poor little girl that was knock-kneed and just had nothing working for her. So they went to her and told her that I wanted to take her to the dance. And she got all excited. It was because I was a big stud in high school.
Yeah.
And I'd already asked this other girl to go to the dance with me. And she'd said yes. And so I figured I had it made, and then all of a sudden, here's this little girl standing in front of me, knock-kneed and pigeon-toed, and just tears running out of her eyes. She was so happy. And so I couldn't tell her. I couldn't say anything.
You couldn't tell her no.
I couldn't tell her no. But then I couldn't go to the other girl that I had the date with and tell her no. So I just kept dragging my feet on it and dragging my feet on it. The dance came up, and I told the little homely girl that I'd be by to pick her up, but I was senior class president. I had to be around the dance, dancing with other women and everything. And she was fine with that. So I went and picked her up, brought her to the dance, and I'd already picked up the other one.
Oh boy.
So I had two girls sitting there thinking they were dating me. And they both were, because I'd asked them both, you know. And I just kept trying to figure a way I could tell this little homely girl that I wasn't. And so I finally went and told the good-looking girl. I said, well, being class president and everything, I've got obligations to the rest of the kids and everything, and that poor little girl, nobody's going to ask her to dance or anything. And she says, well, I think that's wonderful that you'd be thinking of that little girl. So I took her to the dance, and we danced with other girls and danced with the girl I had the date with, and everything. It was going pretty damn smooth, and I was patting myself on the back. I'm going to carry this thing off.
Dancing with both of them.
Yeah, and they both thought that they were my date.
One. Yeah.
And so it worked out real well. I told her, I said, well, I'm going to have to take you home a little bit early because I got to help make sure that the gym's cleaned up and everything.
Which one did you say this to?
I took the homely one home first. But it was, I felt really shitty about the whole thing.
You were kind of put in a shitty situation, though.
Yeah, but I should have just, when I found out that, I found out that the guys had arranged the date with the homely one, and I didn't want to tell her that because that would just ruin her.
It would have crushed all her hopes, Bobby.
Yeah. And as it turned out, she was real thrilled. But for the rest of the year, every time I turned around, she was there.
What year was the dance?
What year?
Yeah, like in like
50.
1950. So it was like the classic it's the classic 1950s story, Bobby. like if you think of the 1950s, that's what our generation kind of thinks of. I mean, not your story specifically, but I think you know what I mean.
Yeah.
All right. Oh. Here, I got you.